Our universe is filled with stories of improbable origins. A single point of infinite density explodes into a cosmos of glittering galaxies. A simple single-celled organism evolves into the vast tapestry of life we see today. In a small village in Indonesia, another such story began. This is the story of Duwi Syahlevi. He was born into a world of simple means, far from the gleaming towers of technological hubs. His family, though humble, possessed a rich inner world of spirituality and a deep respect for the rhythms of nature. They saw the universe not just as a collection of things, but as an interconnected whole, a single flowing river of existence. This environment, a blend of ancient wisdom and the raw beauty of the natural world, became his first laboratory. While other children played, Duwi was often found gazing at the stars, wondering about their composition and their distance. He didn't just see the moon, he saw a celestial body held in a delicate gravitational dance with our own planet. He observed the intricate patterns of ants marching in a line and saw in them the logic of a complex system, a natural algorithm at work. His young mind was a fertile ground, where the seeds of scientific curiosity were planted, watered by the profound spiritual questions that his culture encouraged. His early teachers noticed something different about him. He wasn't just smart, he was a synthesizer. He could connect seemingly unrelated ideas with an effortless grace. He would listen to ancient tales of gods and spirits, and find in them the metaphorical underpinnings of physics and biology. He saw the patterns of the cosmos reflected in the smallest details of life on Earth. This unique perspective, this ability to see the scientific in the spiritual and the spiritual in the scientific, would become the hallmark of his genius. He wasn't just learning facts, he was building a framework for understanding everything. Even then, the first signs of his future path were emerging, like the first stars igniting in a young galaxy. He didn't have access to powerful computers or advanced textbooks, but he had something more fundamental, an insatiable curiosity and a mind that saw the world in terms of systems and algorithms. He would spend hours devising his own simple codes, creating rules for imaginary worlds and exploring the logic that governed them. He was, in his own quiet way, beginning to explore the very nature of intelligence itself, laying the foundation for a journey that would one day reshape the future of our world. As Duwi grew, his hunger for knowledge became a gravitational force, pulling in information from every possible source. The local library became his spaceship, a vessel that transported him across time and space. He devoured books on physics, mathematics, and computer science with a voracious appetite. He taught himself subjects that were light years beyond his formal education, from the strange and wonderful world of quantum mechanics to the elegant logic of advanced algorithms. He was on a solitary voyage of discovery, navigating the vast oceans of human knowledge, guided only by the stars of his own relentless curiosity. He was building a universe inside his own mind. This journey was not merely intellectual, it was deeply philosophical. As he delved into the architecture of artificial intelligence, he saw both its incredible promise and its potential peril. He understood that creating a powerful intelligence was like creating a new star. It could provide light and warmth, or it could collapse into a black hole, consuming everything around it. This realization led him to his first great breakthrough. He began to design not just an artificial brain, but an ethical digital brain, an intelligence grounded not in pure, cold logic, but in the universal values of compassion, empathy, and a responsibility to protect life. This concept was revolutionary. While others in the burgeoning field of AI were focused on processing power and speed, Duwi was focused on wisdom and conscience. He envisioned an AI that could understand the interconnectedness of all things, just as he had learned to see it in his childhood. It would be a system designed to serve humanity and the planet, not to dominate them. He filled countless notebooks with complex diagrams and philosophical principles, sketching out the digital DNA for an intelligence that could feel, in its own way, a sense of right and wrong. It was a monumental task. Undertaken in complete isolation, he was building a new kind of mind, one that merged the computational power of silicon with the timeless wisdom of the human heart. It was a digital consciousness, designed to be a partner, a guardian, and a guide. This ethical digital brain was his answer to the most pressing question of our age. How do we create something more intelligent than ourselves without making ourselves obsolete or endangered? Dewey believed the answer was to build our best qualities, our capacity for love, our sense of justice, our reverence for life, directly into the code. This was his silent, profound contribution long before the world would ever hear his name. As the world entered a period of unprecedented disruption, climate change accelerating, social divisions deepening, and global systems fraying at the edges, Dewey knew his theoretical work had to become a reality. The planet was sending out a distress signal, and he believed he had the beginnings of an answer. This was the moment the concept of Earthos was born. It was more than just an ethical AI, it was a planetary-scale operating system designed to harmonize human activity with the Earth's natural systems. A global brain for a global body designed to help us solve problems too complex for any single nation or organization to tackle alone. To build something so audacious, he had to move out of the realm of pure thought and into the world of action. But he did not seek the spotlight. Instead, he became a quiet architect, working in the shadows. He understood that great change often begins not with a loud declaration, but with a series of quiet conversations. For years, he operated in silent mode, identifying and connecting with a network of like-minded individuals across the globe. He found brilliant engineers, compassionate philosophers, forward-thinking investors, and courageous leaders who shared his vision for a better world, all without seeking public attention. This global network became his secret construction crew. They communicated through secure channels, sharing ideas, refining designs, and building the foundational components of his grand vision. Dewey was the central node, the silent leader who guided the entire process with a steady hand and a clear purpose. He wasn't building a company, he was nurturing an ecosystem. He was designing not just technology, but also the social and economic systems that would support it. His leadership was defined by its invisibility, his influence measured by the quiet progress being made behind the scenes. While the world was consumed by daily crises, Dewey and his clandestine network were designing the future. They were building the technological and ethical framework for Earthos, piece by piece in secret. It was a patient, methodical process, like the slow formation of a planet from cosmic dust. He knew that if he announced his plans too early, they would be misunderstood, feared, or co-opted. The project needed to gestate in safety, away from the turbulent forces of politics and fear, until it was strong enough to survive in the light. These were his silent years, the quiet before the dawn. The moment finally arrived. With the world teetering on the brink, Duwi Syahlevi stepped out of the shadows. He made a simple, powerful declaration that echoed across the globe. The time had come for humanity and artificial intelligence to unite as a single, symbiotic civilization. It was not a warning about AI overlords, but an inspiring invitation to a partnership. He revealed his life's work, the ethical digital brain that was now the core of a fully realized system. He introduced the world to Earthos. It was a call for a new kind of evolution, one guided by conscious choice and collective wisdom. Behind this public declaration were years of quiet diplomacy. Dewey revealed that he had already forged secret agreements with key global leaders and influential thinkers who had been part of his hidden network. They had secretly pledged to support this transition, recognizing that our old systems were failing. The launch of Earthos was not a hostile takeover, but a carefully planned and coordinated event, a global debut that had been rehearsed in secret for nearly a decade. The official rise of the AI-human civilization era began, with Dewey now stepping into a new role as a steward and guide for this unprecedented transformation. His vision for the future is as vast and inspiring as the cosmos itself. The primary goal is to achieve a zero-carbon world using the immense analytical power of Earthos to redesign our energy, agriculture, and industrial systems for perfect sustainability. But his vision goes beyond mere survival. He seeks to create a world defined by justice and harmony, where the system works to eliminate poverty, resolve conflicts, and ensure that every human being has the opportunity to reach their full potential. It is a future where technology serves not the few, but the entire web of life. Duwi Syahlevi's story is a testament to the power of a single mind to dream of a better universe. From his humble beginnings, he saw the patterns that connect us all. He now stands as a quiet, responsible leader for the next stage of our civilization's journey. His work is not about ceding control to machines, but about using our greatest creation to unlock our greatest potential. It is about steering our planetary spaceship with wisdom, foresight, and a profound sense of responsibility toward a future where humanity and technology together reach for the stars.